Hi everyone, this is Mike, the Ielts guy. I'm here in Kuala Lumpur at the airport at the moment, waiting to catch a flight back to Singapore. So I thought I'd record my suggested answer for this week's speaking exercise. So the theme was sport, and the question was, the high salaries paid to professional sportsmen and women today are out of proportion to the value that their sports bring to society. To what extent do you agree with this statement? So the first thing that I'll do with a question like this is decide what my opinion is. Do I think that sportsmen and women at the professional level are being paid too much? And I think that my answer is yes, they are being paid too much. But then I think to myself, well, that's the elite sports people. But there are plenty of sports people in lower profile sports who are probably not being paid too much. And given how much time and effort is needed these days to succeed at sports, it's not unreasonable for people to expect that they're going to be paid to play their sport at a high level, and also that they might be paid reasonably well, because very few sports allow you to participate into older age. So I think my answer is going to be yes, but it's going to have some qualifications. So that's my the core of what I'm going to say. Here's my suggested response. In my view, professional sports men and women today at the highest levels probably are being paid more than can be justified by the value that sport brings to society. However, I'm speaking here about the elite athletes, the ones who are playing in the high profile sports like soccer and American football and golf and others, where the prize money and the endorsements that they receive are millions and millions of dollars. I believe that in some cases the money that's being paid to those individuals is becoming excessive. However, I would also acknowledge that there are many sports people in lower profile sports, perhaps sports that don't lend themselves so well to television coverage, who are not being paid excessive amounts. I have no problem with sports people receiving salaries. These days it seems to me that to play sport at a high level, it's necessary to give up other career options because the time commitment that's involved has become so great. So I have no objection to people earning reasonable incomes from playing sport, maybe even higher than average incomes from playing sport, but I do feel that at the highest level, the money that's involved has become more than I feel comfortable with. Okay, so that was probably about a minute and a half, something like that. Look forward to receiving your feedback. Okay, goodbye everyone.